The Emperor's Seed. Once there was an emperor in the far east. When he realized he was growing old, he called his ministers to his court. He said, "It's time for me to choose my successor. Instead of choosing one of my own children or one of my assistants, I have decided to do something different. Summon all the young people in the kingdom to my court." Children, the word summon here means to call to appear for a particular purpose. The news spread, and there was a large congregation of youths on the day of the announcement. Congregation here means a crowd of people. The king addressed the youths. "Time has come for me to step down and choose the next ruler. I have decided to choose one of you to inherit the throne." Inherit means to succeed to a position or title. So, in this story, The Emperor's Seed, it is about an emperor who wanted to choose his successor, one who would become the next king. Once, there was an emperor in the far east. When he understood that he was growing old, he called his ministers to his court. He told his ministers that he wanted to choose or select his successor. He told that instead of choosing his own son, he wanted to do something different. He asked his ministers to call all the young people in the kingdom to his court. The news spread, and there was a large crowd of youths on the day of the emperor's announcement. The king spoke to the youths that time had come for him to step down from his post and choose the next ruler or king. And it was his decision to choose the next ruler from among them. The young people stood shocked. The emperor continued, "I am going to give each one of you a seed today. It is a very special seed. I want you to go home, plant the seed, and water it. Then 1 year from today, come back with what you have grown from this one seed. I will judge the plants that you bring to me, and the chosen one will be the next ruler of this kingdom." There was one boy named Ling who was there that day, and he, like the others, received a seed. He went home and excitedly told his mother the whole story. She helped him get a pot and some planting soil. Ling planted the seed and watered it carefully. Every day he would water it and watch to see if it had grown. So, when the people heard about the emperor's announcement, they were shocked. The emperor further said that he would give each young man a special seed. He wanted them to take the seed home, plant it, and look after it well. He asked them to come back after 1 year with what they had grown from that special seed. The emperor would judge the plants that they would bring to him, and the one who is selected would be the next emperor for his kingdom or his successor. In the crowd, there was a young boy called Ling. Like other boys, he too received a seed. He went home and told his mother about the announcement made by the emperor and the seed that he received. His mother helped him to get a pot and some soil in it. Ling planted the seed and watered it every day. He took good care of the seed and watched it every day, if it had grown. After about 3 weeks, some of the youths began to talk about their seeds and the plants that were beginning to grow. Ling too went home and checked his pot. "Alas, 3 weeks, but nothing has grown," said Ling to himself. In no time, many others were talking about their plants, but Ling's pot did not have any plant. "I feel like a failure," mourned Ling. 6 months, still nothing had grown. Everyone else had trees and tall plants, while Ling had nothing. "Ugh, I think I have killed my seed," sighed Ling. However, he did not say anything to his friends. He just kept waiting for his seed to grow. A year went by in this manner. Today, all the youths of the kingdom will take their plants to the emperor for inspection. "How can I take an empty pot?" said Ling to his mother. So children, After 3 weeks were over, some of the young men who had received the seed began to talk about their plants that were beginning to grow. Ling also went home and checked his pot and seed, but to his disappointment, nothing had grown. Some other youths also talked about their plants, but Ling was sad to see that his pot was empty, as no plant had grown yet. Ling was unhappy and he felt that he had failed in the competition. 6 months passed, yet nothing had grown. The other youths had beautiful trees and plants in their pots, while Ling's pot was empty. Ling was depressed. He thought he had killed the seed. He didn't say anything to his friends and patiently waited for his seed to grow. A year passed in this manner. Finally, the day came when all the youths of the kingdom had to take their plants to the emperor for inspection. Inspection means careful examination. Ling was worried. He told his mother how could he take an empty pot to the emperor.